I'm back, everyone, for another video. And but before I start, you all might have been wondering where I've been gone for the last 2 weeks or so. And I was mostly recovering from a wisdom teeth surgery because I had to get them out. It was painful. And originally I was gonna post a video on Thursday, but I had to do a musical for my school. That was it was very cringy, but we're not talking about that. That's not what I'm here for. Uh, and also I was originally also gonna post another video, a Christmas movie review, not a certain kind of Christmas film I personally like, but I'll post it probably later on today. Today, we're focusing and reviewing a Norwegian kaiju film called Troll. And you may be asking, what is this Troll? And originally, I didn't even know exactly what it was either. I originally thought it was actually like a sequel to Troll Hunter. That's a found footage movie, a Norwegian found footage movie on, well, it's in the title, a Troll Hunter. And it's actually kind of fun movie. Check it out. But this is a kaiju film, basically. Very much so, because they actually have a lot of references. But first, I want to talk about somewhat its history of what I know of. That it came out, well, like, I think last month, November. And it's basically, it was a Norway movie. And, well, Netflix, I think, took it, like, I think it originally is a Netflix movie. I'm not fully sure on that. But I heard there was rumors of, like, promotion of it being revealed that, oh, this is a kaiju film, a Norway kaiju film going on Netflix. I didn't really care that much of it because I'm like, who really cares about it? It doesn't really look that interesting. But I checked out the trailer, and I was kind of curious because it was on a troll, and there's not that much kaiju like trolls. It's very fascinating, and so I checked it out, a few weeks ago, and actually I'm gonna say this, surprisingly, I actually quite enjoyed it. It's not the greatest film, but it's fun. I sadly had to watch the English dub, and the English dub is horrendous. I don't have anything against the voice actors, but the dubbing is so completely off. It's really bad. It makes Japanese Godzilla movies look amazing. It makes them look like Oscar winning with their English dubs. This is it's so unsynced, but that's not what we're talking about. First, I like to talk about the story. The story is very simple. It's basically like they were trying to there was a mining. There were like these people that were trying to mine, and they discover that there's a troll inside, and the troll escapes. And they have this paleontologist who's the main character, who basically they're trying to, well, in the beginning they try to figure out what's attacking, and they had this video. I'm kind of going all over the place, so I'm trying to remember it. I saw this a few weeks ago, so I don't have the clearest memory. But basically, they focus on a paleontologist who is trying to basically figure out, like, or like in the beginning, what this thing is. And of course, her father, because her father's kind of a little focused, like really likes or like believed in trolls, but she didn't believe him. And of course, they were real. And basically, the whole story is basically to stop the troll through destroying the city, or also becoming, I think, a troll king. That's what I understood. The dub is very, it's weird, but they try to like say, I think that the troll was trying to find its home and become a king or something, because it was like the son of the original troll king. I don't know. I didn't fully understand that part, but but basically they tried to also like, well, troll. Well, okay, well, one, like I said, I'm not really going. I'm kind of going all over the place with this, but the troll. Well, the troll dies basically. Just to point that out, the troll dies uh, by sunlight. If you've seen the Hobbit movies, I think you know what happens with that. Uh, but yeah, the troll it basically dies, and they hint of a sequel, of course. That's what mostly I remember from this movie. I'm like I said, I'm not like I don't fully remember that much. Probably should have watched it again, but those are the most memorable parts I fully remember. Um, Second, let's go into the characters because I did mention her, but we had this in paleontologist. So I do not remember the name of. You know what? I'll actually just check. Give me a sec. Troll. Let's see. Movie cast. Oh no, not 1986 one. Okay, here we go. Professor Nora. Okay, Professor Nora, who she's all right. She kind of looks like the actress of Little Women to me. I don't know why, but she strangely looks like her. But basically, the whole plot, basically her whole character is that she's like, I think she was basically trying to reconnect with her dad, except her dad died by the troll while on accident. But basically, she's the typical scientist character of a kaiju movie. Not really that much to her. There was some things, but personally, I also just didn't understand her motivation because this is one points out. Near the end, she wants to kill the troll, but then after that, now she doesn't because the troll was upset, or like she says it was the last of his kind. If it's like, how you know that though? How you know that? And also like, but then she's also happy that she killed the troll. It's really confusing. Then there's Captain Christopher, Captain Christopher. Actually, I kind of liked him personally because I was worried he was gonna be your typical military guy that doesn't believe in anything, but he actually wasn't. He was actually quite enjoyable, and I thought he was pretty funny. Um, and but not that much went with him either way. There's let's see, where's her father? I don't really remember her father's name, but her father, they don't really have him in here, but because I can't really tell which one's which from this images. I don't know if they did like makeup with him or something, but yeah. But basically, the father, uh, he's quite interesting. He's quite fun. Uh, Not really that much happens to him either, though. He's kind of just there. He's just saying, "Oh, look, the trolls are real." That's mostly all his lines. I did like some of the moments with his daughter, but it's very small. Then there's let's see, Andres Ezekian. He's the comic relief of this movie, basically. That's all I can really say on him. He has some cringy lines. Really not that much to him. Those are basically the horror characters that were really like there, and kind of the main part. But like I said, kaiju movies, the human character is not really the biggest thing that people focus on. Now, let's go into the kaiju himself, the troll. The troll is actually quite cool. He kind of looks like Methuselah and Kong. That's the best way I can fully describe him. The troll is all, but not really in the movie as much though. Sadly, I kind of wish we got a little more focus on because I think there was something there that they wanted to do, but it wasn't like fully realized yet. I feel, but the troll looked pretty neat. I thought it was kind of funny. It had a tail. I've never seen a troll with a tail before. I don't know. Maybe there was trolls with tails, like, but I barely see that. But I really like its design. It looks very mountain-like. Like it's part of like the earth. I think that's really cool. And it kind of makes it look a lot more like real, I think, personally. But the troll is like, but they also try to make it sympathetic somewhat. Uh, but they don't really fully realize that, and also it dies. So, oh well. But let's get to one of my major points, and I thought this was so strange. But there are so many kaiju references, and mostly Kong Skull Island. It's so off-putting to me because it's just like, okay, there's a helicopter scene in this movie with the troll, and I've discovered like 3 shots or 2 shots in that scene where they flat out just do Kong Skull Island. They just copy from Kong Skull Island. The first scene where the helicopter is going towards the troll closes its fist, and it's literally the exact same shot from Kong Skull Island. If you know the scene after Kong first destroys the helicopter's going towards Kong closing its fist. Same shot. And they also had the one shot where we see the helicopters on all surrounding the troll, and they kind of doing slow-mo like what they did with Kong. I don't want to show this scene with Kong because I don't want to be copyrighted. But if any of you who've seen Kong Skull Island, you probably know what I'm talking about. They also had a scene where I don't know if it was flat from Kong Skull Island. I couldn't fully tell, but I think it was. There was a scene where the soldiers, and this was before a helicopter thing, where they were hiding against these boxes, and the troll was destroying things, and I assume that was also Kong Skull Island because that was also in the same scene with the helicopters in Kong Skull Island 2, and also the troll eating the human also looked similar to Kong Skull Island. Not exactly though. It actually kind of looked more like Rampage when George ate the woman from Watchmen. So yeah, that's what it kind of reminded me of, but super strange. And also, well, they flat out had Godzilla's name in this movie. There was also a Japanese report saying it's just Norwegian Godzilla. So that was fun. And number 5, hopes for a sequel. I personally believe that we had to have a main troll character. I feel like the trolls should be more focused. And I kind of hope that they fight another Norwegian creature, or just something crazy. Give me something like what they did to Skullcross. Make it a dragon. Do a dragon, a troll versus a dragon or something. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty cool. And because they actually had these troll skeletons and never really fully said what killed them. So I kind of hope it's it's actually another Norwegian monster that's actually real too, and maybe it'll affect the troll. I thought that'd be cool. But let's get into my final thoughts. It's a fun movie. I would watch it. I would think that I would saying this is something I would suggest. Don't expect too much from it though. It's not the greatest movie, but it's a fun ride. I would also say monsters movies I think are a lot more interesting, not just because it's Godzilla and Kong, and also other kaiju that's part of that universe. Come on, look, you already know. And but I think that we also had a lot more interesting stories. Troll is just your fun kaiju movie, really. That's all I can really say about it. But it's a fun ride. It is really fun. So I would give this probably an 8. Probably an 8 out of 10. So that's really it for this video. I'll probably post another video, movie review, after this. That's on a better movie, personally. And that's on that Christmas movie. I'll say what it is in that review. Anyway, see you guys later on today.